Yes, we'll start. A couple of quick announcements before our senior faculty will give the class. Today, final day and the last day of this 2021, 31st December. Tomorrow, whole thing changes into a new calendar year, 1/1/22. And that goes on till 31st December 22. So 365 days we will have from today, from tomorrow, rather from midnight, is it not? 365 days into 24 hours. Just do a little bit of personal mathematics, personal calculation, personal routine, personal habits. Then you will see how best we can utilize 365 into 24. Otherwise, आया पिया गया कुछ नहीं किया. क्या किया तुमने? थोड़ा चपाती खाया या इडली डोसा खाया, 6 घंटा सो गया और थोड़ा काम किया, बस मर गया. This is our mistake we do. We get carried away by the objects, not by the subjects. Personal life is deficit, and our gadgets, our life, our desires will multiply. Always a big complaint. We take a resolution on 1st January, and by Pongal or Sankranti, all that resolution will go into the Bhogi Mantap. Everything, nothing will remain. Then same Koyamara, another 350 days, crying, suffering, complaining, grumbling, going to court, going to police station. Then where is positivity? Surya Bhagavan will rise 5 o'clock, he will set at 6 o'clock, and he will do his duty, but we don't do our dharma. So this is our, Surya Bhagavan should do his dharma, we should not do. Then whether you attend a 5-day class or a 6-day class or a 6-month course, it will be 1 step forward, 3 steps backward. You are solving one problem, creating 5 problems. So that is where yogic lifestyle, yogasanas, discipline, some minimum punctuality. We cannot be always punctual because of traffic jam and work timings will be different, etc. But if you have to go to Delhi by flight, or a Bangalore by flight, or Kolkata by flight, or from Kolkata you are coming to Hyderabad or going to any place of work, will you not go in time to the airport? Minimum 1.5 hours earlier you go. You give up everything to go to the airport because security check will be there. We do that in the railway station also. Sometimes trains will miss because you are caught up in the traffic, or and then you wait and book another ticket and go. If somebody is in heart patient, somebody is having asthma, somebody is having corona infection, who is your priority? It is that patient. His welfare, his anandam, his treatment. So leaving everything, you run to the hospital or call for the doctor, or you give whatever treatment you like, yes or no? So this is our life. We do it, but when we wait till emergency, we wait till this one. On a regular basis, if all of you can try yogasanas, meditation, study, seva, and then our life is like 2022 would be very, very golden. You'll be very, very happy, very, very productive. So a lot of courses we are starting in the month of January. So quickly I shall review. It will take just one minute more. I request our host, Sudhakar, konja veinana, yemasthavu chudu poster. Poster number 1, yoga. Yes, konja magnify cheyi. Zoom out. Yes. All of you are able to see the screen. Yogasanas is starting from Monday, 3rd January 2022, New Year. New Year, let us start with Yoga Abhyasam, Surya Namaskarams, by expert yoga therapists, men and women. So they are all there in the website. They are in the Ramakrishna Math app. I request all the participants to download Ramakrishna Math app, Ramakrishna app. Just type Ramakrishna Math Hyderabad app, you will get it. Their events, festivals, weekly classes, notices are there, invitations are there, links are there. So you can become a member. So there are certain fees regulations are there. It is a 25-day course, 3rd January to 29 January. Every day in the morning, Monday to Saturday, fee is only rupees 1,000. 6:35 in the morning to 7:45. Good time. January would be a pleasant time for us in Hyderabad. And those who are outside Hyderabad, they can join online class. Those who are in Hyderabad, they can come physically to the Ramakrishna Math, as we used to do pre-COVID. Age bar is there, 16 to 50 years. 52, 55 years also we allow. Old people, we restrict because they cannot do the severe Surya Namaskarams, etc. But on special request only, we do that. We permit. But normally 50 years, comfortable, without any health problem. Even if you have health problems, it will be taken care. Okay. So this is general yoga. Please join anybody online or offline. Next batch. And for those who ladies, separate batch is there. Ladies separate batch is there. 6:45 to 7:45. Anupama yoga faculty is there. She will do it in the mornings. There's another important course. Koncha zoom jainana. Yes. Yeah. Self-confidence and character building. Is it not an important topic for present circumstances? Atma Vishwasam, Shila Nirmanam. This is online course, but physically also you can come to Ramakrishna Math in the evenings, attend the class. I will be taking class, our faculty also. Evening time, same time, 6:15 to 7:30. Fees also is there. +1, +2 students and above. Degree students, professionals, all can attend and build your confidence the Vivekananda way. Focus is on Swamiji's ideas. He was a man of confidence, Atma Shraddha, and he wanted to build our character. National building, not just cement building, but character building. So that is the course starting on Monday. Anybody whom you know, or you can recommend, friends, relatives, neighbors, colleagues, their children, their friends in various engineering colleges, degree colleges, chartered accountants or those who are appearing for UPSC exams, all can attend this course, open for all people, all over the country. Yeah, next, third announcement, please, quickly.
Ante Maharaj.
No, link, yeah.
Link నేను షేర్ చేస్తాను లాస్ట్ లో షేర్ చేస్తాను
Mute చేయి, అందరిని mute చేయి first. Some are talking. Please mute your mics, please, everybody. Right. The last announcement, which will be shown in the end, is a signature campaign. We are doing a signature campaign to be submitted to the government of Telangana, which will be on February 13th. February 13th is Swami Vivekananda's first public speech in his life. Okay, a small video is there. That video link is there in the YouTube, VIHE Hyderabad. It's a Telugu documentary. Okay, so that video link is available. It will be posted in your this one. Please watch the 20-minute video, and you can. The link will be sent to you. It will be put in the chat box in the end of the class, 7:30, and you have to just take 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Your name, your area, your signature submission. So that means you're encouraging February 13th as a historic day in our state, Telangana state. So we need thousands and thousands. Our volunteers are going from college to college, classroom to classroom, and spreading the message. And say Venkateshwarlu is there. Venkateshwarlu will submit that. Not only he, maybe his wife, maybe his father, mother, his friends, his relatives, all can do. All can do. But they should see the video. It will be a good education. Okay. The sample is there. I will just show the sample and then start the class. 1 second. Yes. Vivekananda in Hyderabad. Swamiji in Hyderabad, right? The promo, just to present it 1 minute. Few seconds. Yes. Yes.
సంకల్పం ఎంత గొప్పదో జీవితంలోని క్లిష్ట పరిస్థితుల్లో మనకు తెలిసి వస్తుంది. చేపట్టిన పనిని త్రికరణ శుద్ధిగా అమలుపరిచేందుకు సిద్ధమైనప్పుడు కాగల కార్యాన్ని సమస్త శక్తులు ఒక్కటై నెరవేరుస్తాయి. అమెరికా వెళ్లేందుకు పరిపరి విధాలుగా ఆలోచిస్తూ సంశయ స్థితిలో ఉన్న స్వామీజీకి హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి ఆహ్వానం అందింది. దీని వెనక దైవ సంకల్పం ఉండే అవకాశాన్ని స్వామీజీ సైతం భావించకపోలేదు. అటు స్వామీజీ తన ఆప్తుల నుంచి కూడా హైదరాబాదును సందర్శించాల్సిందిగా పలుమార్లు ఆహ్వానాలు అందుకున్నారు. ఆ రోజు రానే వచ్చింది. స్వామీజీ రాక ఖరారైంది. ఫిబ్రవరి 10వ తేదీన ఆయనకు స్వాగతం పలికేందుకు హిందువులు, మహమ్మదీయులు కలిసి సుమారు 500 మంది వేచి ఉన్నారు. వివేకానందుల వారి రాకతో ఈ నేల సైతం పరవశించేందుకు సన్నద్ధమవుతున్నట్లుగా ఉండింది అక్కడి వాతావరణం. కాషాయ వస్త్రాలు ధరించి చేతిలో కమండలంతో ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ పెట్టె నుండి దిగారు స్వామీజీ. నవాబ్ సికిందర్ జంగ్ సహా పలువురు స్వామీజీని ఘనంగా ఆహ్వానించారు. వారిలో హైదరాబాదులో అత్యున్నత పదవుల్లో ఉన్న వ్యక్తులు, సంఘంలోని పెద్ద మనుషులు కూడా ఉన్నారు. ఒక సన్యాసికి ఇంత ఘనమైన స్వాగతం లభించడం మునుపెన్నడూ చూడలేదని నిజాం కొలువులో మత విధానాలను గురించి ముచ్చటించారు. సాయంత్రం మహబూబ్ కళాశాలను సందర్శించారు. వారి ఆహ్వానాన్ని స్వీకరించి తాను ప్రసంగిస్తానని ముందే వారికి తెలిపిన స్వామీజీ ఆయన జీవితంలోని తొలి బహిరంగ ప్రసంగాన్ని అందించారు. పాశ్చాత్య దేశాలకు వెళ్లడంలోని ఆయన ఉద్దేశం అనే అంశంపై సాగింది ఆ ప్రసంగం. ఐరోపా వారితో కలిపి సుమారు 1000 మంది ఈ సభలో పాల్గొన్నారు. ఆ వేదికపై స్వామీజీ వారి ఆంగ్ల భాషా వక్తృత్వము, పాటవము వెరసియాలి. అందుకోసమే ఈ పాశ్చాత్య దేశాల ప్రయాణం అంటూ ముగించారు. వివేకానందుల వారు ప్రసంగించిన ఈ సభకు పండిత్ రతన్ లాల్ అధ్యక్షత వహించారు. ఇంతమంది శ్రోతల ముందు ప్రకటనతో ప్రజల దృష్టిని ఆకర్షించారు. ఆ తరువాత ఆయన స్థానాన్ని పదిలం చేసుకున్నారు. జనసంద్రం ఎక్కువైనప్పుడు వక్తలోని అసలైన ప్రతిభ వెలుగులోకి వస్తుంది. మహబూబ్ కళాశాలలో అచ్చంగా ఇదే జరిగింది. తన పాశ్చాత్య వ్యక్తిత్వం ఒక మనిషికి ఎంత అవసరమో, అది లేకుంటే జీవితం ఎంత దుర్భరమో ఆయన తన చేతలతో నిరూపించారు. ఆశయం లేనివాడే నిజమైన పేదవాడు అంటూ ఆయన కలలుగన్న భారతదేశం వైపుకు అడుగులు వేస్తూ స్వామీజీ సందేశాన్ని మన నిత్య జీవితాల్లో ఆచరణలో పెట్టి దాన్ని విశ్వవ్యాప్తం చేయడమే ఆయనకు మనమివ్వగలిగే ఘనమైన నివాళి.
Yes, that is the video. 20 minutes documentary is in our YouTube channel. VIHYD, Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence, Hyderabad channel. And Swami Bodhamayanda channel also is there. You can see the 20 minutes detailed, 22 minutes detailed video with beautiful graphics and commentary, Telugu. We are putting into some subtitles into English also. That is going on. Arrangement is going on. But we have published a book also. I'll try to send it a PDF to all of you. Those who are in Hyderabad can come and collect it tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very important day. It is called Ramakrishna Kalpataru Day. That poster invitation in the end, I will ask our volunteer to this one. And something has been put into the, please support by filling the form and extending this message. Please see your chat box. Vivekananda Sandarshanam. More updates in the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google sites, application is there. You can fill it up and help us reach more and more wider section, right? So that is our request to all of you. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock onwards, special puja, bhajans, homam, special talks, and prasada distribution is there. Physically, you can come. In case you have some fear, some infection, Omicron or COVID, online live streaming is there. RKMut HYD YouTube channel live streaming up to 1 o'clock. Then that story, etc., is all there in the links. belurmat.org. Please see this one. And Hyderabad people, local people, Telugu knowing, who can join our volunteer team. visiting colleges with our volunteers. You can participate. Next 1 month, we'll go wherever possible, daily 1 or 2 colleges, talking to people. But you should feel that conviction. You should feel that positive attitude. You should feel that joy in doing Swami Vivekananda's work and obtain his blessings. So tomorrow you're welcome to Ramakrishna Math. Outstation people, go to the nearest Ramakrishna Math center, even for 5 minutes or 50 minutes. Spend some time, solid time, quality time, and obtain the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Okay? So this is our small instructions to you. Today we have Sri B.S.N. Murthy Garu, our senior faculty, who is in Hyderabad, Kukatpalli, who runs his own school and connected with so many education institutions, best teacher in the city. He has been a great support to us, and he's associated with many CBSE schools in the country on that Brain Feed Academy. And he will give today's class on positive thinking, and he's a yoga expert also. So little health science or little yoga as a positive tool for becoming better. That will be subject matter to some extent. You can interact with him, clear your doubts, and see you all tomorrow on the 1st of January, 2022. We'll meet next year very quickly. Namaste, Murthy Garu.
Namaskar, Maharaj.
Yes, nice seeing you online at least.
Tomorrow you can see me offline.
Yes,
I will have your darshan also.
Yes. Please come, please come.
Okay.
Thank you. Platform is yours.
Thank you, Maharaj. My pranams to the Holy Trio, and good evening to everyone. I see some very known faces, Halkananda here, and many other people. Good that you have joined this course, and then I hope in the past 4 or 5 days you've improved your thinking process, positive thinking. It is better now. Okay. Now I will give my perception or my view, my suggestions to you as far as building up confidence is concerned. Very, very important thing that is required, especially in this pandemic times. Okay. Whatever said and done, most of the deaths that happen in the past 1 or 1.5 years, doctors say it is because of fear, because of lack of confidence, and then because of lot of negative news that they heard through different social media which were making rounds around us. So the most important thing, how we can build up our confidence or thinking only positive. Thought process is one very important aspect here, because as psychologists say, every person from the time he or she gets up from in the morning and then hits the bed in the night, in that particular time you get 70,000 thoughts. 70,000 thoughts. From the time you get up from bed till the time you hit the bed, it is 70,000, not less. Less or more will be for people who are not mentally normal. Okay, for all the people like us who are mentally normal, we get 70,000 thoughts. But fortunately or unfortunately, out of the 70,000 thoughts, 75% of the thoughts are negative thoughts. When there is a task before you, you always think negative. Ye mere se hota kya? Shayad ye mere se nahi hoga. Right? Chandal, you got to mute yourself. Chandal, yes. So out of the 70,000 thoughts, 75% of the thoughts are negative thoughts. Now, try and understand, every human being is, given the same thing, right? God did not discriminate anyone when he was doing this Srishti. In his eyes, everyone is the same. So 70,000 thoughts and 75% negative thoughts is for everyone. Even Swami Vivekananda got it. But what he did, or many other people who have become great did, is they converted those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Now, how can we do that? There are a lot of positive things that happen with us. But the thing is, we only remember the negative things, or the negative thoughts dominate, and you're always living with that negative thoughts only. Now, what happened to you when there is a task before you? Immediately, your negative thoughts will come into the scene, not the positive thoughts. Why is it? Because the built is like that. We always keep thinking about, and especially in today's atmosphere, we have so many things around us, like your WhatsApp, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, or whatever it is. They just pump in lot of negative thoughts. Today, if you open the newspaper, you have so many negative thoughts and negative news that is there. And if you keep on reading that, what happens? You're actually filling your brain with lot of negative things. Maharaj always keeps telling that we maintain two kachra kundis. One kachra kundi is in your head, because you get 70,000 thoughts and then 75% negative thoughts. This is there with lot of rubbish in that, with all that unwanted, useless thoughts in us. And the second kachra kundi is your Madhya Pradesh, that is your stomach, because average Indian eats 300% more than what is exactly is required. So, but the apparatus there, they work only for a particular capacity. When you eat more than what is required, definitely there will be a problem. When Madhya Pradesh has a problem, Uttar Pradesh has a problem, and Jammu and Kashmir also has a problem. So we are actually creating all these problems. So as far as the thought process is concerned, positivity or negativity, who creates it? General impression of people is, my Janam Kundali is a problem, right? My Janma Nakshatra is a problem. My Rashi is a problem. That is the reason why all bad days for me. That is what is the general thinking of most of the people. Now, Janam Kundali, as far as your Janam Kundali is concerned, because you open the TV and then there is some Gaddam Swami sitting in the TV, and then he will try to tell you that this Rashi people will have a bad day, because this Rashi is going through some Vakradushti or something like that. So that's the reason why you get it. Is that true? I don't believe in that. Yeah, I only did some little mathematical calculation. Let us assume that India has 120 crores, and then there are 12 Rashis. If you divide this 120 crores divided by 12, you get almost 10 crore people per Rashi. So if this person sitting in the TV and then predicting that this Rashi people will meet with an accident today, or they will have a problem today. So what my logic is, all the 10 crore people in India should get the same problem, na? Why? So that is not happening. So let us not go into that details of these things and then believe in all those things. There are some states which say that Amavasya is a very bad day. No moon day is a very bad day. There are some states like, Tamil Nadu says no moon day is a good day. So you try to understand, in South India, we have two states which believe in Paurnami, and then they differ with other states that Amavasya is a good day. So let us not go into the details. And, there is no bad time to start a good thing. What is that good thing? Good thing is everyone. What happens if 1st of January is Amavasya? What will you do? You will not celebrate? You're celebrating, na? 31st night, even if it is Amavasya, people will celebrate. Why? But for other things, you got to go to the Pantul Garu, Pandit, and then check the Muhurta according to your Rashi, according to your Nakshatra, and all those things. But if 31st December falls on an Amavasya, you will celebrate it. Why that exemption there? So like that, it is all our thinking. I'll tell you one very nice, good story, a very favorite story of mine, which actually tells you about positive thinking, like positive or negative thinking. There was a king. This king used to walk towards his throne every day. You see in movies, no? The cheerleaders, all the sevaks in the darbar will be telling Bahuparag, Bahuparag, and then this fellow will be walking towards the throne. So this is happening every day. But one day when the king was walking towards the throne, suddenly he's observing all the sevaks in the darbar, and then he's moving towards walking towards the throne. So suddenly, out of those 200 sevaks that he had in the darbar, one face was very unpleasant to look at. He did not understand. I have so many people, but one face, only one fellow is unable to look at that face. That face was very unpleasant to look at. He did not understand. He immediately called his Mantri Garu, the minister, and then said, I have a problem looking at this particular face. You got to solve this problem for me. So immediately that minister said, sir, okay, sir, please give me 2 days time. I'll solve this problem for you. After 2 days, again, the king was walking towards the throne, and then he looked at the same face. The face was very pleasant to look at. He did not understand. 2 days back, it was very unpleasant, and then today it is very pleasant to look at. He calls his minister and then asks, "What exactly did you do? Because 2 days back it was very unpleasant, but now that fellow is very pleasant to look at." Immediately the minister says, "Sir, this fellow, apart from working as a sevak in the darbar, this fellow is also has a side business. He sells sandalwood, right? Gandapu chakka. He also supplies sandalwood to the king's family. But he's not getting an order from the king's family because sandalwood is not utilized like any other wood. So, somebody told him that when the king dies, to put on the funeral pyre, that sandalwood is required. So you'll get a big order when the king dies." So this fellow, whenever he's seeing the king, he's only thinking about when will the king die, when will the king die, when will the king die, when will the king die. He's thinking negative about the king, and the vibrations around him are negative. And when the king is coming in contact with that vibrations, he's unable to see that face. I'll prove that for you also. So now what did the Mantri Garu did? This minister, what he said is, he told this sandalwood seller or the sevak in the darbar that the king is going to perform a yajna. And this yajna he is going to perform every month till he's alive. And every month, 1 ton of sandalwood is required. I am giving you the order. You supply the sandalwood to the king's family for this yajna every month. From that moment onwards, that sandalwood seller or the sevak started feeling the king should live forever, the king should live forever, the king should live forever. And the vibrations around him became positive. And when the king saw his face, very pleasant to look at. Now, when we go to a temple or a church or a mosque, what exactly you do? You pray there. God, I should be happy. My family should be happy. That is what you do. But did you ever go to the temple and then say, or anyone will go to the temple and say, I want to murder that fellow? Will you say that? No, na. When you're going to a temple or a church or a mosque, you only talk positive there, and then you are actually transmitting positive vibrations only in that place. That is the reason why when we go to a place of worship, we feel like sitting there for some time because the atmosphere there is very cool, calm, and positive there. Did you ever notice this? In all the places of worship, it is there because whoever comes to that place is thinking positive and then transmitting positive vibrations. Now think of your place, maybe your house or the place of work that you are. Are the vibrations positive there? If you take me, I'll tell you whether the vibrations are positive or negative. But Adipya, the Brahma Vidya Gadi, even you can check. When you look into someone's face for 10 seconds, if you look into someone's eyes, you will understand what is going on behind. That is very simple. Now you have to check whether you have positive vibrations in your house or negative vibrations in your house. Positive vibration, when will it come? Everyone in your house is positive, definitely positive vibrations will come. There are some people who keep on talking negative. We have colleagues in our offices or students in schools or colleges. They have a habit of always talking negative. You have a habit. When there is a task before you, you always turn your head towards your left or right where your jigriyar is sitting, right? And then you ask a jigriyar, "Ye mere se hota kya?" What is the reply that comes from your jigriyar? I will say 90% of the time your jigriyar will say, "Hey, tere se kahan hota re?" It will not be possible for you. And then what you do, when your jigriyar says so, immediately you withdraw from doing it because your jigriyar gave a certificate and then said that you cannot do it. Though you have the capacity to do it, you will not do it just because somebody endorsed it. This is wrong. It all depends on when you're taking a decision. How will you take a decision? Your decision based on your strengths and weaknesses. A particular task is there before you. How much of knowledge you have as far as that particular task is concerned. When you have awareness about it, and when you are aware, self-aware of things about yourself, definitely you can take good decisions. What is the self-awareness? Knowing yourself. Swami Vivekananda also told one very important thing. Talk to yourself at least for a few minutes every day. Otherwise, you are missing a meeting with an excellent person in this world. Who is that excellent person? Shall I repeat it? Talk to yourself at least for a few minutes every day. Otherwise, you miss an opportunity of a meeting with an excellent person in this world. Who is that excellent person? It is yourself. Now, the thing is, you always think, I am weak, I am bad, I am not clever, I am not this, I am not that. This is what is the thinking process. When you keep on saying, I don't know, I cannot do, I cannot do, I cannot do, I cannot do, what happens? According to Hindu mythology, there are Mukkoti Devatalu. What they do? They don't have any work. They will just keep on saying Tadastu, Tadastu, Tadastu. And if you keep on saying, I have a problem, I have a problem, I have a problem, then immediately there is a Tadastu that comes in, and then you will have problems. What is this? Problems are created by whom? Again, people go back and then, according to my Janam Kundali, there is a problem. There is something called as Sade Sati, there is something called as that, this, because of that, I am suffering. I have a problem. I will say all this is trash. You keep on thinking positive and positive and positive, problems will not come to you. Okay, if problems comes, what we have to do? Do you require problems or not? Even if I ask in 1 lakh people, is there anyone in this 1 lakh people who do not have any problem? Not even a single person puts the hand up. Why? Because everyone has problems. Problem is part of life. Without problem, there is no life at all. All of you are sitting here, you are here, or you have reached this stage of your age or this stage of your career just because of your problems. Do you agree with me? Yes. Your LKG was a problem, you solved it. Your UKG was a problem, you solved it. Your first class, 5th class, 6th class, 10th class, all these problems you solved, and then you reached this position today. So that means you are a problem solver. You have the ability of problem solving in your blood and in your genes. But still you think negative about yourself. When there is a task before you, you always keep thinking negative. Why not? Why not think positive? What happens if you think positive? There is a chance that you keep on thinking that, what if I fail? What if I fail? What if I fail? This is one thing that will be lingering you. What if I fail? What if I fail? What if I fail? I would say, if you, change your perception, change your thinking process and say, I want to fail, I want to fail, I want to fail. What happens? If you go through the autobiographies of all the important national, international leaders, I will tell you the saramsham of all those autobiographies in one single line. Shall I tell you? One single sentence I will tell you. Whoever had highest number of problems has become greatest person in this world. Whoever had highest number of problems in his life has become greatest person in this world. This applies to all the autobiographies in the world. Do you agree with me? So problems are very, very common. So what you should do? Because problem. You have, with problem, you fail. And then when you fail, what you get? You get experience. All your experiences put together is success. All your experiences put together is success. Where did you get success from? You got success from your experiences. You got experiences from your failures. You got failures from your problems. Now, if you want success, you need to have problems. This is indirectly connected there. Suppose you're successful. What do you get? Suppose you performed a task, or you're successful in your examinations, you topped your college or school or whatever it is. What happens then? You get awards, rewards, appreciation, increment, mementos, felicitation, all these things you get. What will you get if you fail? You get experience. Right? Now, which is precious? Experience is precious, or your mementos, awards, rewards, all these things are precious? Definitely experience is precious because all your experiences put together is success. So failures are stepping stones to success. Now thinking here, the power of positive thinking, you keep on thinking positive, positive, positive only, the chances of success are more there. Because the negativity will definitely, be scared of coming near you. And then it will be a difficult task for it. So here, invite problems. You pray, morning, how do you pray? You say, God, don't give me any problems. I should be happy today. I want you to change the prayer. You pray from tomorrow morning, God, give me problems, give me a problem, give me a problem. Why? Because by solving problems, you have taken one progressive step every time, and then you reach this position. Here, if you don't want problems, you're going to stay there only. Only problems, by solving the problems, you're going a step ahead and then reaching your destination, whatever it is. Challenges in life. Swami Vivekananda was walking in Varanasi. One side it was Ganga, and the other side was a very big wall. He was walking. He was confronted by a bunch of monkeys. Immediately he turned around and started running. And the monkeys chased him. And then when he was running, he was, confronted by a sadhu. That sadhu Maharaj said, don't run away. Turn around and then chase turn around and face the brutes. That is what he said. Immediately, Swami Vivekananda turned around and the monkeys ran away. He has written it very well, in all that literature that he has given us. Swami Vivekananda writes that face the brutes or face the challenges in life. Don't run away from the challenges. Face. Last time when I was talking in this Power of Positive Thinking class, one boy said, I'm scared of COVID. Why? Why, I asked him. He said, I may die. Because lot of people are dying. What is this lot of people, I asked him. What are the statistics you prove that lot of people are dying? So every day I see in newspapers, a lot of people are dying. You go into the Government of India statistics, Health Department statistics, and then try to find out what exactly is the figure of number of people died in India. You check. That is not even 1% of the entire population. That is not even 1% of the entire population of the country. Now, when it is not even 1% of the entire population of the country, why are you thinking like that 1% only? Why don't you think that like the 99% who are living? The fear of death, people call it as. And then people also have this problem of, I'm not getting that, I'm not getting this, so I want to commit suicide. There was one girl of 20 or 22-year-old girl was brought to me for counseling. She attempted suicide 3 times and failed. She came to me. The first thing I told her, I greeted her and then I said, suicide is also an art. Because you don't know that art, that's why you failed 3 times. Fine, tell me what is your problem. Then she started telling the problem. My father does not like me, my mother does not like me, my uncle does not like me, my aunt does not like me, my grandparents does not like me, my teacher does not like me, my sister does not like me. She gave a very lamba choda list. All these people does not like me. That's the reason why I started disliking myself. I said, you're looking beautiful. Why do you want to kill yourself? He said, this is the case, sir. Okay, do one thing. You're started disliking yourself now. Do you know Google Auntie? I said. She said, yes, I know. So she opened the mobile and then said, what do you want, sir? I said, you type these words. What is the market price of human body parts in international market? You just type it. She started typing, and then there is a list of things coming in. Google Auntie is giving the details. Your kidney, so many dollars. Your heart, so many dollars. Your bone marrow, so many dollars. Your eyes, so many dollars. Like that, she's reading out all the list. I said, don't give me part by part. You tell me the total. She said some figure in dollars. This is the cost of one human body. I said, translate into rupees because I want to buy in rupees. So translate into rupees. She translated, and then the figure, which is 206 crores. One human body's price in international market. I said, do you want to commit suicide now? You are worth 206 crores. She said, no. Try and understand, it is all our thinking process. Our perception differs because of the environment that you're exposed to. You're exposed to negative environment today. You get WhatsApp, 95% of whatever news comes in WhatsApp is all trash and negative. You know that. You might have faced so many challenges because of that news. Facebook. You have social media, every channel that is there, social media, and you have YouTube channels going up almost every day. Thousands of channels are coming in. And then, did you ever check how much of positive news is there in that? I would say 70% all put together, 70% is negative. Yes, 30% is useful news also in that. Now, when you're exposed to 70% of negative news, how can we expect you to be positive? Your thinking is differing because you're exposed to an environment there where everything is negative. There are people who are pulling you back, whether it is channels or some other person or negative person that you're dealing with in your friend circle or whoever it is. There are people who demotivate you. What happens then? Your thinking process has a bearing on that. Yeah, I want to narrate one incident which happened in Hyderabad. There is a big tower in Hyderabad, the TV tower, maybe 100 meters tower. One day there was there 1,000 frogs assembled under that terminal, under that TV tower. And then these frogs had a conversation among themselves. Now, don't ask me, how can frogs talk? So I heard them talk. Okay, for the time being, you become LKG students. So these frogs were discussing among themselves that whoever goes on to the top of the TV tower first will be made the chief minister of Telangana. That is what is the conversation. 1,000 frogs assembled on the ground near the TV tower, and then one after the other, they're trying to go onto the top of the TV tower. For the frog to climb on is a difficult task. One frog fell down, 10 frogs fell down, 100 frogs fell down, 10, 100, 200, 300, 400 frogs, they were unable to make it. The frogs which could not make it are, they were there on the ground, and then they are demotivating the other frogs. You cannot do it. You'll break your head, you'll break your leg, you'll die, you'll fall and die, you'll break your head, you cannot do it, you cannot do it, you cannot do it. That is what all the frogs on the ground were shouting. But one frog could go on to the top of the TV tower. This frog was brought down. Immediately, the governor of Telangana was asked to immediately arrange, and then a swearing-in ceremony was arranged, and then this frog was made the chief minister of Telangana. Suddenly, the TV channel people have come, they put the mics and then say, what is the secret behind your success? They asked this frog, which went on to the top of the TV tower. Only one frog could do it. Immediately, the frog said, I am deaf, I cannot hear. What did you understand? Though 999 frogs were demotivating, this frog could go onto the top of the TV tower just because it could not hear what they are saying. You got to actually, for all the demotivation that you're getting from around you, from your surroundings, from your friend circle, or whatever it is, you got to close your ears. Because this demotivation makes a lot of things that will not allow you to go towards your destination, and then that negativity will occupy your head. So this is an important thing that you got to understand. And then first thing I want you to immediately take up is self-knowledge. You got to know about yourself first. Then the confidence will be up, and then your thinking will be positive. What is that you have inside you? You got to explore and then try to understand about yourself. I would suggest to do a SWOT analysis. I don't know, commerce students might know about this SWOT analysis, SWOT, right? Just take a piece of paper and put a vertical line in the center and a horizontal line in the center. You get 4 quadrants. Now, in the first left top, you write about your strengths. That is the S in SWOT. Second one, on the right side top, you take weaknesses. W stands for weaknesses. Come down, left side, bottom quadrant, you put as opportunities. And the fourth, right side, bottom one, threats. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This is SWOT analysis. Generally, the SWOT analysis is done in corporates just to check where they stand, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are when they compare themselves with the competition in the market. Now, SWOT is required for each one of you. Every one of you must do this SWOT analysis to understand or to know who you are, what are you up to. Okay, that improves your confidence levels, because when you know your strengths thoroughly, your decision making becomes very easy for you. Most of the times when you have to take a decision, you have a problem just because you don't know whether you can perform it or you can ultimately do that particular task or not. So strengths, what are your strengths? I can speak well is my strength. I can express myself well is my strength. I have good time management skills. I don't procrastinate. All these are strengths. I can read well, I can speak well, I can write well, I can express myself well. All these things come under strengths in a person. Now, what are weaknesses? I am very lazy. I keep postponing things. I don't have time management skills. I don't have time under my control. I cannot express myself. I cannot negotiate with people. All these things are strength. I know for that particular box on the A4 particular quadrant, for strengths it is sufficient, but weaknesses, you need a whole lot of notebook to write to really express all your weaknesses. So weaknesses. After weaknesses, then opportunities. How many opportunities you have? Tons and tons of opportunities you have. People, you should realize, I believe that 24 is very small. 24 into 60 is 1440 minutes. Further multiply that by 60, you get 86,400. I don't believe them as seconds. I believe them as opportunities. Whether you pray or not, God gives you a sack containing 86,400 opportunities every morning. You got to recognize that as opportunities. You keep on thinking that, he has given me 86,400 problems. Definitely they turn into problems only. Think of that as opportunities. One opportunity or one idea can change your life out of that 86,400. So don't look at 24 hours. It's very, very small. Look at 86,400. That is what Swamiji was talking about. 365 days, not into 24. Further multiply that into 60, you get a big bunch of opportunities that are available before you. You can utilize that in 2022 and then prosper well. You can do wonders. Thing is, you do not know your potential. You have to understand what potential you have. There was one person there was a king. A king used to go in disguise into his kingdom every day. He just wanted to know how his governance is. So he used to go in disguise every day. Maruveshamlo, he used to go into his kingdom. And then he used to talk to his people and then ask them, how is life? How is life? How is life? One day, he goes to a very poor person, a beggar. He goes to the beggar and then asks, how is life? The beggar says, don't you see me? I'm a beggar. All my family members are beggars. We do begging. We are born like beggars. We are going to die like beggars only. So my life is like this only. God created us like this only. That is what the beggar said. Immediately the king said, okay, fine. I'll give you 1 ton of gold. Tomorrow morning, I'll give you 1 ton of gold. You will become rich. But there's a small condition. If you satisfy that condition, I'll give you, 1 ton of gold. The condition is you got to chop off your hands and legs and then give it to me. I'll give you 1 ton of gold. You know what the beggar said? Sorry. Even if you give me the entire gold in this world, I will not chop off my hands and legs and then give you. Impossible. Then immediately the king's reply, you should all understand, a wonderful reply is given. The king said, if your hands and legs are more precious than the entire gold in this world, how are you poor? How can you be a beggar? How can you be a poor person? You have so many things inside you. Try and understand this, the moral of this story. There are a lot of things hidden inside you. If you explore and then bring them out, you can do wonders with yourself. That is what Swami Vivekananda says. Strength is life, weakness is death. What is the meaning of that? Strong enough to face all the challenges. But if you become, you're scared of everything, that is death. That is nothing but death. Potential is unlimited. Every human being. Somebody like, a 40-year-old woman called as Sunita Williams can go and then stay there in space for 172 days and then comes back, lands on Earth safely. Again, she is sent as a crew member. The second attempt, she stays there for 192 days. What is 172 plus 192? That comes to 364 days, 1 year. She stayed there, a 40-year-old woman, where there is no oxygen, there is no food, there is no water, there is no gravitational force. When it is possible for that woman, what is impossible for us? Nothing is impossible. It is all here. Once you decide you can do it. Once you decide you can't, or you have a doubt is a killer. No problem, jump. Whatever it is, go ahead. What happens at the most? You fail. At the most you fail. So what? So what? And then as soon as you get up in the morning, you get a lot of negative thoughts, sir. Some people say, negative thoughts, sir. When I start something, there is something negative coming in. When I want to go into the examination hall, negative thoughts coming in. I am scared of exams, sir. A 10th class student or any class student, high school student, he has 10 chapters for the examination. He prepared only 5 chapters, but he thoroughly prepared 5 chapters. He is very, very prepared that if he gets any question from that 5 chapters, he can answer. Rest of the 5 chapters, he did not prepare at all because he did not have time or whatever it is. How will he go into the examination hall? With a scare, with a fear that what if I get the questions from that 5 chapters which I did not prepare for? With that fear, he went into the examination hall. His brain is totally occupied by fear. The examiner comes and then gives the question paper. He looks at the question paper. The question paper, all the answers are from the 5 chapters he prepared for. But he could not write anything. Why? Because whatever prepared, this content got evaporated. This content in this total burra in his brain, only that fear occupied. This is the danger if you have fear. Confidence comes just by knowledge. Knowledge, everything. That's the reason why I was telling you, do the SWOT analysis. Opportunities, umpteen number of opportunities you have. As I told you, 86,400 opportunities. Then the other one is threat. What is threat? Suddenly there is recession. Suddenly there is lockdown. Suddenly there is, this is crisis. Fine. Life law, you have such situations also. You have to have enough, crisis management techniques with you. Fine, problems will be there. Maybe you're stuck for 2 months because doctor advised you to take risks for 1 or 2 months, 3 months. So everything has come to a standstill. That happens. But you need to have the crisis management skills also to overcome that and then pass on into the routine. What are problems? Problems are exactly like speed breakers. You're on a bike. Suddenly a speed breaker comes. What do? Will you apply brakes and then stop there? You slow down, pass through the speed breaker, and then pick up the normal speed. That is what you do. Life exactly is like that. There is a problem. Problem is like a speed breaker. You may have to slow down the pace of your life, pass through that problem, solve that problem, and then pick up the normal speed and then go ahead. That is what you have to do exactly. So problems are just like speed breakers. Don't stop at the speed breaker. People who commit suicide stop at the speed breakers. Lot of things that we can do with ourselves. Lot of inherent potential. Explore that potential, you get confidence yourself. Thinking, yes, negative thoughts keep coming in from several angles or several areas you get. Replace them with positive thoughts. You can write down a positive script about yourself. Your achievements that you have achieved, you passed some examination, or you have done an act of kindness and then somebody or people appreciated you, your parents, your relatives appreciated you, your teacher appreciated you. All those things are positive things that happened in your life. Write a journal, write your autobiography there. All the positive things that happened till now, in a nice good diary or a journal for yourself. And then whenever you're feeling low, open that book and then read through all those positive things that happened with you. That is how you can replace the negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Yes, negative thoughts keep coming in, but you have to just, laugh it away and then take care of yourself. Now, during this pandemic, Maharaj just told me that, tell them something about, health tips as far as the pandemic is concerned, or the coming Omicron is concerned. Not only Omicron, some Covicron will come, some Domicron will come, some Gimicron will come, and then there are all the alphabets will be covered in the next 5 or 6 years. You get a lot of other viruses also. All these viruses will affect the people who do not have, Roga Nirodhaka Shakti, right? That is the body, body should always have that resistance power, which is lacking. Resistance power and also your thinking process. These are some link to each other. If you keep on thinking positive only, no health problems will come to you at all. If you keep on thinking negative, you attract all unwanted negative things also. And mainly these viruses, when you have enough of resistance power in yourself, definitely you can live longer without any problem at all. Even if a virus attacks you, you can win over it. Generally these COVID or Omicron, they are affecting our lungs and our respiratory system, right? So how to improve your respiratory system, or how to improve the resistance power as far as your respiratory system is concerned? General thing that you can do is, there are a couple of pranayams that you can practice on a day-to-day basis. These pranayams will definitely help you in improving your respiratory system and improving the capacity of lungs. How much of lung power you are using, that's the most important thing. Generally speaking, an average citizen of India uses only 30 to 35% or maximum 40% of the lung power. Rest of the lungs, we are not at all utilizing the total lung power. If you utilize that, your lungs will be strong enough so that any virus that comes in, you will just run away from it. To improve, you have to do some pranayams. That is, you have Anulom Vilom pranayam, that, you have to take breath from this left nostril and then leave it from the right nostril. Take from right nostril, leave it from the left nostril. I'll just show you one pranayam, that is Anulom Vilom, how exactly we got to do it. With your thumb, these two fingers you got to fold. Your Chupudu Velu and then Madhya Velu. Okay. Index finger and then the middle finger you have to fold, and these two fingers will be up here and this thumb will be like this. With the thumb you got to close the right nostril and then slowly breathe from the left nostril. Slow means you should not listen to the sound of taking your inhalation. That slow you got to do it. See. After you've taken it totally, then with your ring finger, close your left nostril and then exhale through the right nostril. After exhaling totally from the right nostril, again take from the right nostril and then exhale from the left nostril. Left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left. You got to continue this process. This is Anulom Vilom. Now there are a lot of niyams for that. Don't lift your hand like this. It should be, your forehand should be here to your chest, and then slowly do it. Your back should always be straight. You should not lean like this. It should always be straight. Whatever pranayam you're doing, always sit in this posture only. 90 degrees should be the angle between your base and your back. And then do it, close your eyes. Now close your eyes. When you close your eyes, you have a problem. You get a lot of thoughts. When you close your eyes, focus on your breathing only, nothing else. Just focus on your breathing and then slowly inhale. And then whatever time you're taking to inhale, the same time you should take to exhale also. Like that, inhaling and exhaling, you have to do this. This will control your breathing. Pranayam is nothing but rhythmic breathing. Now, through this rhythmic breathing, you are actually strengthening your system totally. Your blood circulation, everything, by doing Anulom Vilom regularly, your BP will be under control, your diabetes will be under control, your heartbeat will be under control. No fluctuations will happen if you do it regularly every day. It is recommended at least minimum of 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening. But when you're doing it, your stomach should be empty. You should do this after 2 hours gap after your solid meals, or maybe 1 hour after your liquid intake, anything. Okay, this is one thing. And then there is one more important thing. There is Nadi Shodhana Pranayam. This Nadi Shodhana Pranayam is one thing which actually, it clears the entire nasal duct and also the entire respiratory system, which, if anyone is having any heart related problems or lung related problem, they should not do this. Others who do not have any problem with their lungs and then heart, they can do it. I'll just demonstrate with same Pranayama Mudra, and then you're closing your right nostril and then inhaling and exhaling through the left nostril only, with putting a little pressure on that, like this. Like that. Based on your capacity, you can do this. After that, give a gap, take a deep breath in, breathe out like that. And then now close your left nostril and then do it with the right nostril. This is actually recommended, you have to slowly start and then go up to 60 times on the left and then 60 times on the right. But don't try it on the first day itself. You'll be tired. But this is one more pranayam which improves your total respiratory problem. And if you have any nasal blocks or blocks in your muku and then breathing problem, cold, all these things will go. When you're doing it, of course, you got to use your kerchief, because all that waste matter from your nose might come out. So have a kerchief with it and then do it. Peacefully you do it. These are some things that you can use as far as, improving your health or improving your respiratory system, or, becoming stronger and stronger and facing COVID or Omicron or Domicron or Covicron or whatever it is. In fact, they're searching for new words, new terms to name the viruses that are going to come. It is not the third wave. We are going to have 12 waves, it seems. Okay. If you're healthy and then strong enough, let 12 waves come or 20 waves come, no problem. We can face them. That's not an issue. Don't get scared with all those things, because as long as you are healthy, eating is one more important thing. As I was referring to you, 300% more than what exactly is required is what we eat as Indians. Why? That is where we fail. We have all sorts of golgappas, everything going inside, and then this is becoming a big dustbin there. This dustbin you got to clear. No? So yogasan and then pranayam. Yogasan is for this Madhya Pradesh Kachra Kundi, and then pranayam is for this. Do meditation and then try to control, focus on several things, listen to nice, good music, and then do. Maharaj has already given you almost, I think, 15 minutes. We had some music and then we were focusing on our thoughts and all those things. Thought process is one thing that you can control. It becomes stronger and stronger with meditation. Make meditation part of your daily routine every day, minimum 15 minutes. If you can do it, you can do wonders as far as your health is concerned, and then you can do great things also. Keep thinking positive only, no other thoughts. I think it's already 7:29 now. Any questions, please?
Sir, good evening, sir. How is Nadi Shodhana different from Kapalbhati?
Kapalbhati, you are not closing one. You do it directly. Kapalbhati, no closing of nostrils.
But I mean, both have the same effect.
Of course, both have the same effect. Any pranayam, you are improving your respiratory system. Pranayam, the name itself says it is rhythmic breathing. By that rhythm, when you go to a cardiologist, he will talk about rhythm. When you are doing your echocardiogram, for checking how healthy is your heart, he will talk about rhythm. They will check the rhythm in echocardiogram, right? So what exact, not echocardiogram, 2D echo, that is what is the test that they do after ECG. they talk about rhythm. That rhythmic breathing is one thing. They are bringing the rhythm in our breathing system. Kapalbhati, then there are Anlom Vilom, there are several other things. I have only shown you two. There are at least 20 or 25 pranayams that we can do regularly. And, based on your ailment or based on what exactly you want to improve in your health, you can use those pranayams. There is Brahmari that is there. Brahmari also is one good thing to improve your, respiratory system, and also, the brain cells, a lot of brain cells get activated. Your laziness, your procrastination, there are several other things that we can do it. Okay. Any other question, please?
Sir, how to deal with inferiority complex, sir?
Inferiority complex, this can be handled. In fact, this somebody suggested me 15-20 years back about this aspect. Ramakrishna Garu, read Swami Vivekananda. You will get lot of information from that, and your inferiority will be going. Inferiority, why should we feel inferior? Are you not great?
Great, but
I heard Chaganti Koteshwara Garu telling that Manava Janma is Shreshtamayana Janma. It comes after all Janmas, you get Manava Janma. There are 84 lakh varieties of species. So we already completed 83,99,999 Janmas. We are in the final ultimate Janma, that is Manava Janma. That is greatness. You are born in India, Karma Bhumi, Dharma Bhumi. Second greatness you have. Third is you're here listening to the faculty of Ramakrishna Math. You have three great things with you. What more you want? So don't feel inferior about yourself. When you compare yourself with anyone else, you feel inferior. Never do that. Never do that, because you are a unique product of God. Is there anyone exactly looking like you?
No.
No. In the entire world, whatever may be the population of the world, there is no one exactly looking like you. There is no one exactly thinking like you. There is no one exactly behaving like you also. You are different totally. When you're totally different, why are you comparing yourself with anyone else in this world? Your skill and talent is different from someone else. So always think about yourself. You feel yourself as great. Why should you feel inferior? Only when you do this comparison with someone else, you're getting that inferiority. Never do that. Can you compare Sachin Tendulkar with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam?
No.
You cannot. Both are Bharat Ratnas only. But if you are given one cricket bat to Abdul Kalam, he would have said how this will go as a missile. So if you have asked some question in rocket science to Sachin Tendulkar, he will be blank. His talent is in a different field. His talent is in a different field. Both are different. So you cannot compare. Never compare yourself with anyone else. Then your inferiority complex will go off.
Thank you.
Yes, anyone else?
Yeah, hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, Shiv Bharat.
Yes, sir.
Can I see
Good
your
evening,
face?
Sir, actually, I'm in the office, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
fine. No problem. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Sir, my question is, sir, how to identify and work on our strengths, sir?
First identify, then you can work on your strengths. I gave you that SWOT analysis.
Yeah, even
Try
due to our
know,
other commitments, sir. Due
what
to our
commit-
other professional lives or some other
that will
work.
be there. Professionally, you have some things that you got to perform. You got to do justice there. Personally, also, you got to do some justice. As far as the family responsibilities are there, you have to do justice. This is actually, there are 4 things that you got to do. Ultimately, you got to give it to the society. So as far as these 4 things are there, personal, family, professional, and finally the societal is concerned, you need to have separately the responsibilities, and then you got to work out on all this SWOT analysis. You should do it on these 4 aspects also. And whatever strengths that you have as far as your talent and then skills are concerned, you try and then see that you strengthen your strengths and weaken your weaknesses. That is one formula you got to follow. Weaknesses also will be there with every person. Weaknesses will be there, but you got to come over that. You got to get over that weaknesses and then strengthen your strengths. If you have any specific issue as far as your individual this thing is concerned, I can discuss later and then we can solve it. If it is a general thing, we can discuss here in this forum.
Yeah, sir. Okay, sir. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anything else? Anyone else? Okay, Sudhakar, you can continue with the things that you got to tell them.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, 2 posters display చేస్తాను sir. Just explain
Okay,
చేయమని.
there are 2 posters that will be displayed. Please go through that. Very informative posters. This is Yogasana. I think in the beginning also it was displayed. It is starting on the 3rd of January and it will continue till 28th January. This is 4 weeks, Monday to Friday, right? Now 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is only for women. Okay, there are batches for men and women separately. This is online classes. Now, if you are near to Ramakrishna Math, Domalguda, Hyderabad, you can attend physically also, and online classes are there anywhere. Anyone from any part of India, they can follow this part, right? The fee is 1,000 rupees. For any details, you can contact Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence or Ramakrishna Math, Hyderabad.
One small question. Hello.
Yes.
Actually, these courses, whatever human excellence courses, are conflicting with the language institution, Vivekananda language institution. So just half an hour is conflicting. Those who are attending language courses are unable to join these human excellence courses. So, is there any possible to have a chance to convey the same to the director or to change the? Not to conflict.
I cannot answer you because these decisions are taken by Bodhamayananji Maharaj, and he can
Yes. I know, but is there any by chance? Is there a
I don't think there are any because I've been observing for the last 12 years. Everyone had their own because again there are constraints there. If you change timings there, there are working people there, and then this combination happens. These are things that we face regularly. So you can complete that course and then join here, or complete this and join there, or something like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Yes, Sudhakar, ఇంకేమైనా ఉందా పోస్టర్?
Two feedbacks తీసుకోండి సార్. Feedbacks.
Yes. Now I want you to talk because I was doing the talking for the last 1 hour. So a couple of you can just give your feedback of what you have learned from this. Not only today's session, last 5 days it's going on from Monday to Friday. Briefly, just give what you have learned and then how you're going to utilize in, thinking positively.
Yeah,
very
this
good.
is very
Good evening, sir.
grateful
This is-
session. This is very grateful session for this past 5 sessions, but all great people given their experiences and how to think positive. But only the challenge before us is to practice.
True. All said and done, ultimately that is the thing.
Yes, this is as an year, and at least I hope from tomorrow as a fresh year, first day of a fresh year, try to start at least practicing on continuous basis, not to start and leave for 2 days and 3 days, but at least
As Swamiji said, 13th is bogey. Then
Yes,
don't
yes.
start tomorrow and then put in bogey month.
Yes.
Okay,
that
we'll
is
have
only-
Shashidhar and then Sanjeev talking. Okay, Shashidhar Garu, please go ahead.
Sir, very good evening, sir. First of all, thank you for all your, such a good insights into your particular topic. During these 5 days of course, we have seen variety of speakers. Everyone expertise in their own way. So we got so many ideas, sir. Like it can be negative, how to overcome negativity. Few said about negative outcomes and different various ideas and all. So it's all left to us for the implementation. So at least within these 2 or 3 days, I have been constantly observing my positive, my thoughts. In fact, I've been, just going inside my brain and thinking whether this thought is positive or not. So this has been a major change after attending this session. Sir.
Good, very good.
Thank you.
Okay.
And sir,
Yes, Sanjeev
sir.
Sinha. Yeah,
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, boliye.
Today, one great thing that is a great clue for future successes is about the self-awareness part that I learned. Many a times we fail, and that gives a negative feedback to the subconscious mind that we are not able to do because we did not look at our limitations at that moment of time and didn't work on that. And in the past, some of the things that are actionable for me, 4 or 5 points I'll just run through. Number one is that I realize the value of having a daily routine, regimen, anushasan in the life, so that it converts to action. So some of the things that I think I feel I would be doing is, number one is sadhya, early morning study for at least some few minutes. The meditation, as you thought through positive thought process and self-awareness and reinforcing positive for 15 minutes at least. Then minimum some amount of yoga, pranayam, etc. Or Surya Namaskar, whatever suits. And then some small things, and that being success, a very single resolve, one sankalpa for one few days. And the two more things is having good company, that satsanga we are having. And the last thing that I wish to mention is about the treasuring what we already have. Like what you said about our Bharat mein janm liye, we are human birth hai, or we have good heritage also, and having satsang opportunity. So in nutshell, what I mean to say is, we have to saturate ourselves with wonderful ideas, good ideas, positive ideas, and then have a bias for action, at least small action every day. So this was one of the learning for last 5 days.
Very good, very good. All the best to you. Vinay Madhav.
Monday day was very good, sir, about positive thinking.
Very good.
It was explained by Ram Jaladurgam that he said that it is a mental and emotional activity that focuses on the bright side of the life, and he expects a positive outcome, and a positive mind anticipates happiness, joy, health, and a successful outcome of every situation and action. And
Very
whatever
good.
the mind expects, it finds. That's it, sir. And also it gave some benefits of positive thinking, which that is helps achieving goals and success achieve faster, more happiness, more energy, and greater inner power and strength. And
Very
he gave points to remember to think positively. Believe in yourself. Use only positive language. Be aware of your thoughts. Read at least one page of inspiring book every day. And associate only with positive thinkers. Find the reason to smile and to be happy. Gratitude. Creativity is a side effect of positive thinking. That's it, sir.
Very good. Very good. Well done. Yeah, Viren Reddy garu.
Sir.
Yes, Vinay.
Yeah, sir. Shall I start?
Yeah, please go ahead.
It was really helpful, sir. So when I started this one, so I had a lot of negative thoughts. But in the first day, sir explained about what is the outcome of the positive attitude and positive thinking, and what are the advantages and all he explained. And second day, like it was like inspiring, like Satyanarayana Garu is 80 plus and he is so active. After seeing him, like I thought like how we are, he is younger than us, or for me, right? So that's what I felt. And also like yesterday, sir explained about the toxic positivity. Like we always follow the motivational videos and all, but we have to take the action. So then only this will come reality. So this and all, like it was like reflecting me only, like I'm seeing myself like this and all. So, and also today you well explained about how valuable we have. Like we always think about the negativity, but there are already a lot of good things we have. Like we are really valuable. So we need to utilize and go forward in our life. So that's what, sir. Thanks a lot for the.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Yes, I will take one lady, because it is what happened to girl power, Alkananda? You were very active, na? No one is speaking today. What's the problem?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
I am Padma, sir.
Yeah, Padma
First of
garu.
all, thanks to all.
A bit louder, and koncham loud.
First of all, thanks to sir, all lecturers, spending your valuable time for me. Presently, I am a housewife, sir. I have
Okay.
2 kids. They ఎలా పాజిటివ్ గా కిడ్స్ ని హ్యాండిల్ చేయాలి, హౌస్ వైఫ్ గా, హస్బెండ్, అత్తయ్య, మామయ్య వీళ్ళందరితోటి కొంచెం స్ట్రెస్ ఉంటది. కానీ మీరు చెప్పేదాన్ని బట్టి చాలా పాజిటివ్ గా ఆలోచించుకుంటూ I move to positively, sir. Thanks so much.
అదే మీరు స్ట్రెస్ అనుకుంటే స్ట్రెస్ ఏ ఉంటది. స్ట్రెస్ అనుకోకూడదు. You should enjoy. Whenever you're passionate about whatever you're doing, definitely there is no stress. Stress must be there. మీకు తెలుసు కదా, స్ట్రెస్ ఉండాలి. స్ట్రెస్ ఉంటేనే పనులు అవుతాయి, లేకపోతే స్ట్రెస్ లేకపోతే పనులు కావు. స్ట్రెస్ మస్ట్ బి దేర్, బట్ ఇట్ షుడ్ బి పర్మిసిబుల్ స్ట్రెస్ అన్నమాట. అది ఎక్కువైపోతే హెల్త్ పాడవుతుంది, అది చూసుకోవాలి అంతే. ఎస్, ఎనీ అదర్ లేడీ? ఎస్, అల్కానంద.
Sir, this is a great session for me. Actually, this create a lot of energies, and it's just like a power bank to me, which charges my mind in a positive direction. And I have just point out several topic short unit that what is toxic positivity and how to ritualize the beginning of positive habits, and how to increase our chances to become a successful life, and what is the cost of a successful life, how to improve the quality of our experiences.
Good.
And how to realize the greatest gift of our life and value them.
Very good, very good, very good. Anyone else? I think 4 males spoke, so I want 4 females also. Kavya, you're just smiling, that's all.
Hello,
Talk.
sir. Shweta here.
Yes,
from
yes,
Hyderabad.
Shweta, please go ahead. Please go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yes, sir. So this is the first time I'm attending Vivekananda Institute lectures, sir. I'm really very happy with all the lectures. Like still now, like I'm a working woman, and it will be a little difficult to balance both personal and professional life. So a lot of things I wanted to do, but I don't know how to start exactly. So this 5 days course like gave me some path, so where I can start the things.
Very good.
Many things like noting the things what we are doing, and moreover some topics like we know the value of some things only once we lose them. So some such kind of things which I listen, I really felt we never thought of that. Good insights we got on many topics, and I hope like I'll surely follow this and make my life more happier than before.
Okay, all the very best to you.
Thank
Yes.
you, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome, welcome. Kavya last.
Namaste,
You know,
sir.
Swamiji tells that if you don't come to the mic will come to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
From starting of the day, I have learned, first day I have learned how to think positivity. What are the points? Second day, Swamiji's class, the 5 attitudes of like how to be a lion, 5 attitudes: positive attitude, fearlessness, strength, concentration, patience, and observations. Third day was Satnarayana sir's class. Sir was literally saying about all stories and like solving all.
Unmute. You muted yourself. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. Sir was saying, sir was clearing all the doubts, and sir explained very well. Actually, sir have cleared my doubts, which I used to have before joining the class. Yesterday was Vivek Modi sir's class. Sir have said to be practical. I have started implementing those points from today. I have trained my mind like how I'm the owner of the mind, not the mind is like mind should not say me everything. I'm the owner of the mind, which I have, which I will say that it should follow me.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Very good. Nice listening to you. I'll just pass on the feedback to all the other trainers also, right? And Sudhakar, can we conclude?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, shall I start the prayer?
Yes, please.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone. Bye. All the very best to you in life, and a happy new year to all of you.
Happy New Year.
Thank
you, sir. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Wish you the same.
Welcome.